I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isha if you're new here, and if you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe so you can see more videos from me. And also don't forget to follow me on my social medias if you want to be like besties, because when you be locked in. Today we're going to be talking about my most anticipated reads of 2024. This year my authors have been coming with the new book releases. I've been here for it. I have a lot of books that I'm really anticipating reading this year, new releases, and books that I bought last year that I was so excited to read that I didn't get around to because life was just life. Let's talk about the books that I'm anticipating in 2024. I made a list on my phone because y'all know how my brain works. So first and foremost, I cannot wait for This Could Be Us by Kennedyryan, and I already pre-ordered it. I cannot wait for it to get in the mail. I cannot wait to get it in the mail. This is probably going to be one of my top reads of 2024. I just know it is. Her books always eat. I absolutely love them. This one's supposed to be following Soledad. Don't remember the man's name. And they're both supposed to be single parents. I believe Soledad's husband cheated on her because in the first book it was kind of hinting at it, and I think she's like adjusting to divorce. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea. And I cannot wait for it to come in the mail and read it. Hello? Kennedyryan drops a book. I'ma buy it. So the next book, the next one, okay, I have them right here. The fact that I have not read these books is honestly so embarrassing for me. It's really just a disgrace on my end. Hello? What do you mean I haven't read these yet? What do you mean that I pre-ordered them in March and I haven't read them yet? Huh? March of 2023. I've had this one since March 2023. We're reading these this year. Saving Six and Redeeming Six. These are part of the Boys of Telemann series. I love the first two. I absolutely love Johnny and Shannon. I read it in, I think, the end of 2021, and I've been obsessed with them ever since. After I finished the first book in 2021, I immediately ran and bought the second one, and I remember I wasn't even like making content or anything like that. I ranted on my phone with camera because I needed someone to talk to. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning when I finished it. I mean, I ranted on my phone for at least 13 minutes about the book. I love them so much, and just the friend group, the found family aspect. This one's gonna be about Joey and Ify. Joey went through it, and I know when I read this book I'm gonna be emotional, and it's gonna hurt my heart and heal it in the same books. I'm really excited to read these. I'm getting emotional just thinking about them. Okay, so the next book is the fourth, I think it's called the King of Sin series by anahuang, and I cannot wait to read King of Sloth because it's following Sloane, which is like the really organized one, very sharp, very like business oriented. She's just a boss bitch, and I cannot wait to read about her book. Pretty sure she's falling in love with her client, but she works in public relations. She owns her own public relations company. She's basically working to keep them in line, and I'm really excited for this one because like I love that the girls are just like boss bitches. They know what they want. After it, they go get it. Like, I love those type of women. Like, I love reading about women when they have like backbones and they're all about their business, and then like they fall in love and they just become all like mushy and cute, and then the man is just like all goofy. I hope that's how the book is. The Things We Have from the Light. I'm reading this right now. This has been an anticipated read since I bought it in March. It's been on every TBR for every month, and I finally am getting into it. I already have my little tabs going right now. Love a small town romance. I'm really like Lena Nash right now. I just feel like it has depth and you're getting a lot of detail, and then Knox is popping up all the time. Naomi's popping up. They're going to like family dinners together because Lena is Knox's best friend. If you read The Things We Never Got Over, like, I'm really liking that one. After I finish that one, I want to jump right into The Things We Left Behind. This one is supposed to be about Sloane and Lucian. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. This one is supposed to be at Enemies to Lovers, and if you know anything about me, you know Enemies to Lovers is one of my favorite book tropes. Like, if a book is Enemies to Lovers, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to buy, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to love it. And Sloane is a librarian in the series. She pops up in both books in the trilogy, and she's very mouthy. Like I keep saying, I love when women just like say whatever they want and do whatever they want. Very opinionated and very true to themselves. So I cannot wait to read about Sloane and Lucian, because Lucian is like a morally gray character. Love when they're morally gray and they're rich. The next book is Love Redesigned. I bought this when it first came out. Haven't read it yet. It's kind of a thick one, but the words are bigger. So I'm excited to read this one. I think this one's another enemies to lovers, childhood rivalry, and family frenemies to lovers type vibe. I don't know anything really about this. It's following Delilah and Julian, and she comes into town. She's an interior designer, and I think she comes into town to find her creator Spark. End up spending time together. I think he works in construction. So honestly, I don't know. But I think the mothers are friends or they're frenemies, and they end up meddling in the kids' lives to get them to work together. That's what I got from like the little What is this called? Better Hate Than Never. This is by Chloe, and the first book was Two Wrongs Make a Right. They were childhood enemies. This is enemies to lovers. They grew up together. He's best friends with her two twin sisters family, like he's part of the family. I don't know what happens in this book. All I know is I love her books. I love the representation. I love the communication skills in every single one of her books. They always are just amazing. And every time I've read one of her books, I've never been disappointed. I'm really excited to get into this because the first one was so beautifully written. That's what we're going with. So another book by Chloe Lisa. It's called Only and Forever. This is the last book in the Bergman series, and it's going to be so bittersweet to finish this book. I've read every single one of the books in the series. I've loved every single one of them. I was never disappointed when I picked up one of these books. Every partner in the book series was just amazing and wonderful. I'm telling you, if you haven't read the series, please read the series. We're getting to the romance readers book in the series, and he was the one that was always helping each couple relationship problems and always giving them advice or like recommending books for them to read. And I cannot wait to get to his book and to read about him finding love himself, and it's just going to be amazing and wonderful, and I cannot wait for the book to come out. And then I'm going to be crying at the end because like that means like it's the end of the book series, you know what I mean? Oh, this is uneven. Okay, anyway, so the next three, well, four, because the last one counts. I don't know if I'm going to finish because I know that the last book in the Magnolia Parks universe series comes out, I believe, in February. I don't know if it's going to be another book after that one, but I need to read these three. Okay, I heard I'm going to be in shambles reading this one. Magnolia Park's a long way down. I haven't read Daisy Hicks. I'm following Christian and Daisy. Scared to get into it. I don't know why I'm scared to get into it. Like, I liked when they popped up in Magnolia Parks. I'm going to get into this. I'm excited to get into it, okay? Long way down. It's supposed to have me in shambles. I think I kind of spoiled it myself, but I'm still going to read the book. This one is also supposed to have me in shambles because I've seen quotes from this book, and you already know, I have to read it. I have to get into it. I need to feel all the feels because the first one, I did like a mini reading vlog when I was reading the first one, and that one had me in shambles. Her friend group, oh, what's her name? What is the girl's name? Para? I don't know how to say her name. I don't like her. I cannot wait to jump into that one. Talking about Christian and him falling in love with Daisy and all that messiness and deliciousness. The next one, Funny Story by Emily Henry. Now, we already know. If Emily Henry writes a book, I'm buying it, I'm reading it, and I'm loving it. It's no ands and ifs about it. If I'm a ride or die for Arthur and I don't like the Arthur's book, I'll let you know. Her books have not missed the mark yet. So when I say that I'm an Emily Henry stan, I mean that. Funny Story by Emily Henry is supposed to be about Delilah, can't remember the boy's name. It's supposed to be an opposite attracts romance, and it's also supposed to be both of their fiancés left them for each other. I think I said that right. No, I'm gonna love it, so I cannot wait to read it. That's all I have to say about it. That's all I have to say. Next one has been on my TBR since the beginning of 2022. Reason that I bought it now is because everyone and their mama has been talking about A Court of Thorns and Roses. I haven't ever like really like, oh, I need to buy it, because every time I add a book to my TBR, I feel like it either just goes out into the void. Whenever I'm like, I don't know what I want to read, I'll go into my TBR and I scroll and I find a book that piques my interest and I end up buying it. My mood reading really just be mood reading. Why am I explaining all this? No clue. I finally got all of them and I feel like I'm gonna love it, and I will be doing a reading vlog reading all of these. I'm just really excited about it, so don't forget to subscribe so that you can see me read all of these. So also I will be doing another reading vlog on this series, which is the Chestnut Spring series. I need to read the series ASAP. I started a little bit of Flawless, but I was just not in the mood. I don't know. Every book that I was starting last year, I was just not in the mood to read. And I ended up reading like random books I've never heard of before. But the reading vlog is probably going to be over like accumulation of weeks, because I haven't been reading books as fast as I used to. And I don't know why. It's been a very sad time in my life, honestly. It's anticipated because I bought it and I need to read it. And then I'm sure it's the second book that came out as well. So at that one here on the screen too, because I want to read that one as well. So I'm really excited to get into this fantasy life. Okay, I need to get into this fantasy world. This is about a girl that ends up going to, I believe, a school like has a whole bunch of people that has like magical powers, and when she turns 16 she ends up working with this boy named Nick to figure out like her mother's death at the beginning of the book. I believe that's what happens. I'm excited to read it. I just know it's gonna be good. Okay, another one that I need to finish. This is very concerning that I started this one. I'm on page 83. I have tabs in here. Why do I do this? I read a book. You know, when I tab it, it's a good book. Like, I don't tab books I don't really like. If I actually really am enjoying the book, I start to tab. Why didn't I finish it? What made me stop reading it? No clue. The Right Move is about Indy and Ryan. I bet you've already heard all about it. Indy is, if you know Stevie from Mile High, is best friends with Indy and is Ryan's sister. And Indy went through a bad breakup. Her boyfriend was cheating on her and they were living together, and she needs a place to live, and she ends up moving in with Ryan. Ryan is a professional basketball player. You know we love a good fake dating trope. I need to finish it. So it's anticipated because I know once I pick it back up and I start reading it, just like I was with Caught Up, just like I was with Mile High, my brain also left the department. What department am I talking about? My brain left the building when I was reading Done and Dusted as well. So we need to finish this as well. This is a short and sweet book. This is anticipated, so I want to read this one because Swift and Saddled is coming out this year and I want to read it because I was enjoying my time reading this book. I don't know why I stopped reading it. Just thoroughly enjoying my time. So we're gonna get back to that one as well. Kind of want to read all the books that I didn't finish reading before I jump into new books, but that's not gonna happen because I'm gonna be in my fantasy era this year. I feel it. I'm gonna be in my fantasy era. These two right here, these are extremely anticipated reads for me because I have been dying to read them but have not been putting forth the effort to read them extremely soon. These are big books though. Like this one is by the author that wrote 7 Days in June. I'm really excited for her new book to come out, A Love Song for Rick Wild. Opportunity to move to Harlem takes it, so she basically leaves everything behind and moves to Harlem. And you already know it's based in New York. It's based in New York. To me, it's based in New York. She's starting over from her life and I truly cannot wait to read it. guys, this probably should have been one of the first books I talked about. Nothing Like the Movies. Nothing Like the Movies is coming out this year. Hello? I cannot wait to read this book. If you know anything about me, you know that Better Than the Movies is one of my favorite books in the whole entire world. Wes and Liz Buxbaum in college and them going through their relationship in college. I think they're trying to like adjust to college life. I bet it's going to be like a little breakup mess in there too. Ooh, blips, because they're going to be like in 2 different scenes. He's going to be like a student, he's gonna be like a student athlete, she's gonna be in her music world, and then I feel like it's gonna be like some conflict going on, and then they're gonna be having like love on the rock. But I cannot wait to read this book. And speaking on a Lynn Painter book, I cannot wait to read Happily Never After. So this one's supposed to be following Max and Sophia, and they are hired to basically eject, I'm not saying the word right, why am I mispronouncing eject? They're basically there to ruin their wedding and cancel the wedding. The Lynn Painter's books just be having all the comedy and cutesy little fun banter, so it's gonna be really just adorable. I to read Taming 7 because I was eating up Gibson's, I don't think I'm saying his name right, and Claire's. I was eating up their little crumbs that she kept dropping in the book. I'm expecting to have a lot of crumbs in Saving 6 and Redeeming 6 of Claire and Gibson, and I cannot wait to read their book. Like, they were so cute in every scene they would pop up in Binding 13 and Cuban 13, and they're just gonna be amazing. This one's highly anticipated because girls, I've been talking about reading this book for how long? The longest time since I bought it. I've been talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it. Haven't got into it. I've been saying that I'm gonna get into it. Haven't got into it. Need to get into it. Hopefully this changes my mind on accidental pregnancies, because I just added an accidental pregnancy to my TBR. Because every time I'm reading an accidental pregnancy trope, I always shut the book every time she finds out she's pregnant, and I feel like that's not very healthy for me, because just because the girl's pregnant doesn't mean it's not a good book. It just dumps my vibe half the time. But then even when I'm reading like audiobooks, find out she's pregnant, I'm just like, gotta go. I also read like the first chapter, yeah, and I liked it. Even them just meeting, they had like cute banter, so I think I'm gonna like the book. The next one is Leather and Lark. I love Butcher and Blackbird, which is the first book in this little trilogy. Leather and Lark is supposed to be enemies to lovers. He's trying to off Rowan. It's a marriage of convenience. I thought it was just fake dating, but it's a marriage of convenience. If you're at the first book, it's supposed to be following Roman's brother Lockham and Lark. No idea why they get married. Enemies to lovers. Lovers and marriage of convenience. Oh, I'm gonna eat this up. So the last one is A Legend of Extraordinary Woman, and this is a historical romance. I saw Liza ranted about these books. I've seen them before, but when she started ranting about them, she was posting about them on Instagram, I was like, hello. So I bought all 5. I bought all 4 of them. These were already on my TBR, especially this one. This one was on my TBR because they were talking about how like it's a marriage of convenience. I cannot read to read this little series of historical romances, and I know every time I dive into historical romances, that's all I read. So once I pick up this book series, I know I'm not going to be able to put it down until I finish every single book. So I don't know when I'm going to read this, but it's going to be soon. But that is the last book. That's one of my most anticipated reads for 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, my most anticipated reads list is forever growing. Also, don't forget to follow me on social medias if you want to be besties. And I'll catch you next week in my next video.